My boss sabotaged me and gave my promotion to his daughter, so I gave him something to remember when he's old. Director Morrison loved two things: his reputation as the rainmaker and his disappointing daughter Jessica. Everyone at the firm knew that Morrison's endorsement guaranteed you partnership track, and I was on track to get it, until he shoved me aside for his daughter. After 3 years of 80-hour weeks, I was assigned to co-lead the Henderson merger with Jessica. I did everything, including the due diligence, client meetings, and finalizing all the contracts. But when I asked Jessica to show me her analysis, she gave me a blank spreadsheet. She had been assuring me that the financials would be done, so I was furious when I saw her smiling while handing me that empty file. When Director Morrison saw this, he asked why only half the presentation was ready, and Jessica shamelessly lied to him. She never gave me any data to work with and hoarded all the client contacts. My word didn't matter at all, and the next day I was removed from the deal. When I single-handedly saved the Patel acquisition from falling apart, Morrison praised me and called me his rising star. But then he presented my strategy to the board under Jessica's name, and my own name was buried in the footnotes. When I went to confront him, he told me, "Jessica needed this win. You're pretty talented, so you should be able to recover." I didn't argue too much since I was afraid of losing my recommendation for partner. But then, after my annual review that I thought went perfectly well, my bonus showed $15,000. Director Morrison told me it was a budget constraint, and that they had to reallocate funds. He said, "Unfortunately, the compensation is locked now, so there's nothing I can do." That was it. One unfortunately, and my earnings were gone. The partnership track went to the next candidate, Jessica. People called her Daddy's protege. When I appealed to HR for a review, they told me they trusted Director Morrison and that I needed to respect the company policy. My headhunter calls started rolling in, and I almost left. One night, I was at a wine bar drowning my frustration when I heard Jessica walk in. She saw me and greeted me like an old friend before sitting down and drinking with me. 3 glasses in, she just started confessing. My dad told me how he was rigging the reviews so I could come out on top. He told me you didn't deserve partnership. She was giggling and probably didn't know what she had just said, but I did. I was furious and wanted to expose both of them. But more than that, I wanted Morrison's legacy to fall, since that was the only thing he treasured. So that's exactly what I did. I knew people like Morrison don't just cheat once, they develop a habit. So I spent months in company archives, analyzing 15 years of performance reviews. The pattern was right there. Every year, certain employees mysteriously underperformed while their competition excelled, and they were always connected to Morrison's endorsement. I knew destroying him professionally wouldn't be enough. He'd just retire, live off his golden parachute, and tell stories about his legacy. No, I wanted him to watch his name rot while he was still alive to smell it. I spent months building an undeniable case. 15 years of manipulated reviews, all with Morrison's digital signature, all benefiting connected employees while destroying their competition. Started with the clients. Sent evidence to every major account Morrison had brought in. Concerned about ethics, I wrote, attaching my original strategies next to Jessica's presented work. The clients started asking questions quietly. Then I created fake LinkedIn profiles, connected with Jessica online. It wasn't hard since she accepted anyone with an impressive title. I got her comfortable, talking about partnership, her struggles. One night, she sent me a wine-drunk message. "Sometimes I wonder if I deserve any of this. Dad always fixed things." Morrison's Lifetime Achievement Award ceremony was in 2 weeks, his crown jewel before retirement. I compiled everything: the rigged reviews, stolen strategies, Jessica's confession, and 15 victims' stories into one devastating PDF. Then I sent it everywhere simultaneously: the board of directors, industry journalists, and Morrison himself just 1 hour before the ceremony. I watched from the lobby as Morrison checked his phone backstage. His face went gray. Morrison took the stage anyway, thinking he could bluff through. But before he could begin, the CEO approached the podium. "Before we begin, serious allegations have surfaced." They pulled his award on stage. Morrison stammered, "This is a misunderstanding." Security escorted him out anyway. Jessica jumped up. "Dad, tell them it's not true." But Morrison couldn't even look at his daughter. The investigation found everything. Forced retirement. Jessica was terminated mid-quarter. I heard Morrison had to be sedated when they removed his name from the conference room. I've kept tabs on him. Morrison's in assisted living now, where staff tell me he mumbles about murders and partnerships to nobody. The best part? The facility's business manager is one of his former victims. She makes sure his room always has a perfect view of the firm's building across the street, where his name used to be in gold letters. Now it just says, "Conference Room B."